Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, TK. Hey, Daddy. I was just wondering when I could see you again. Give me a call and let me know.
Hey, TK, it's Carmen, baby. How are you? I know you're busy, but I miss you, papi. Te quiero ver.
Hey, TK. I'm calling you. I was thinking about you. I'm hoping that I get a call back. It's been on my mind. So, it's your girl from Detroit. Meet back when you get a chance, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.
What's up, everybody? It's comedian TK Kirkland, a.k.a. T to the motherfucking K. TK Kirkland is the philosopher. T to the motherfucking K is my philosophy.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, it's TK Kirkland.
Hey, how you doing?
You can't talk?
No, it's a good time.
Okay. All right, what's going on, darling? I'm so sorry I'm just getting to you, but I'm out here trying to get it.
No, I completely understand. Thank you so much for taking that time to speak with me.
How old are you? You sound like you're 9.
Oh, my God. No, I'm 23.
You're 23? Okay, you sound like you should be working at Universal Studios.
Oh, my God. That's amazing. I wish.
So what's up? Talk to me. What's going on?
So, I currently have a situation where I met a guy and the purpose...
Talk a little louder. I'm sorry to interrupt, babe. Talk a little louder on the phone for me, too, please.
Can you hear me better?
Yes,
Okay. So the whole purpose of me, the environment of me meeting the guy that I'm currently dating, it was supposed to be, we were supposed to have a agreement.
Mm-hmm. What kind of agreement?
It was supposed to be an agreement where whenever I needed anything, as far as bills to be paid, books, because I'm currently in school, little stuff like that, like gas, money, little minor things, nothing too major, nothing too big, that he was supposed to help me out. In exchange of me spending time with him, whether it's in public or private. So we ended up going on our first outing, first date, getting to know each other, and now it's been about 6 months later. It's that plan, that agreement has totally just dissolved. Like it's just no more. It's just went out the window. So I'm stuck in a rock hard situation where I'm trying to figure out, do I want to stay and continue to get to know him on a deeper level, or do I want to move on? Because I'm not necessarily sure where his attention falls into how he feels about me. Because we did meet on certain agreements and certain arrangements. So that's where I'm at. I'm not weary. I'm definitely in a state of concern because my feelings are getting involved.
Your feelings have been involved, huh?
Man.
Yeah, your feelings have been involved. When you're young and he don't put a PDD on you, he don't give you a proper dick down because you have not walked away from the deal. So you had a deal. He had sex with you. 6 months has gone by. You haven't received anything. You've still been fucking him in these 6 months. So if that was his agreement and you're not getting the deal that you agreed to, then you losing. You lost.
Yeah, now, that's where it's. I'm feeling like I'm losing, but the dick is really not that good, though. That's the thing.
Yes, whether the dick is not that good, right? Listen to what you're saying. Whether the dick is not that good or not, he's still getting the pussy. So the dick may not be good to you, but the pussy might be the bomb to him, and he's getting it for free because he falsified his application and you accepted it. And the crazy thing about you accepting it, you kept extending it for 6 months. That's like telling a landlord you own a house and you keep going to get the rent, and the people tell you, oh, they're going to pay you the rent every week, and you haven't collected, and 6 months now has gone by, and now, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you realize, like, oh, shit, I've got motherfucker played. That's basically what it is. You got played. And it's okay to get played. You know, it's a life lesson. It teaches you what to do and what not to do as you continue this journey. So the point is, I can't help you decide. The question I want to ask you is, what do you want to do? Because if you stayed in this for 6 months and he hasn't given you anything, then apparently you like it, unless you feel that he's about to not fuck with you no more and you want to beat him to the point, or he's done that already, and you're trying to figure out what to do. So I need you to be honest. I need you to be very honest. Something tells me it's the other way.
It's definitely been expressed that he is seeing other women. Especially because I've asked him, and
speak up, baby. Speak up. Are you sitting up or laying down?
No, I'm sitting up.
Okay. Now talk into the phone just a little bit more, because for some reason it sounds like you're kind of far.
Yes, so I've definitely asked him where he's speaking to other women, and he definitely expressed that to me. And
he said yes?
Yes.
Okay.
And is he sleeping with other women? I'm not sure.
Probably yes.
Probably yes.
Mm-hmm.
And is he spending more time with them more than me? I'm not sure.
He is.
And I've asked myself, and you know what, I asked myself that question, like, do I care? And I do, because that's just how, like, I interact with people.
Okay. Well, once you start fucking, in the 6 months, you're going to have feelings anyway. So I get it. There's no way you can avoid it. I mean, you having sex with someone 6 months, eventually you're going to have feelings. So it's down to the point that he's seeing somebody else. Your feelings are involved. Now it's a competition on your part, because even though that you're saying the dick is not that good, you're trying to convince yourself on why you should break up with him. But the dick is good. And this is the reason why you're concerned about him seeing other people, because it was just a payment arrangement at first. You got caught up in your feelings. That's how come you let the money situation slide, because he was fucking you good. And now he's seeing other women, and it really bothers you. So you have to you got to choose what pain you want. The pain is, one of them is you leave him alone and find somebody else, or you accept the fact that he's going to see other people. So it's hard for a 22-year-old to decide that. You know, if you was my daughter, one, I would be kind of mad at you that you even hooked up with her to about an arrangement. But you're not my daughter, so we're going to deal with the facts. And the facts are, you went into the situation for money. That's like being like a semi-hired call girl type shit. And he misled you. So he misled you. Y'all been fucking, and now he's seeing other people. When the last time you seen him?
Sunday. Sunday is the last day I saw him.
Okay, so at least you're still getting some time with him. You just have to deal with it, I think. You know, fuck it. Just roll. You're not seeing nobody else. You know, just make sure that if you can, wear a condom, because you're not wearing a condom. I already know.
Why do you say that?
Because that's why you so in love. Because a condom, when a man wears a condom, a girl can separate her feelings. But when a nigga take a condom off and you actually feel the texture of a nigga's dick, it changes the whole game.
Really?
So am I right or wrong?
I've always worn condoms.
You ain't wore a condom with him.
As far as there is.
You have not wore condoms with him.
And birth control, I mean.
Okay, no. Let's say one. No. You not understand what I'm trying to say. You have not wore a condom with him, hon. And it's okay. It's not a bad thing. No, you ain't got no disease or nothing, but I just want to make sure you understand. I want you to know I know, is what I'm trying to say.
The risk. It's a risk.
No, we haven't got to that. I need you to be honest and tell me that, yes, TK, you're right.
TK, you're all right. You're so right. You're
okay.
so right.
All right. So now let's move forward, because we couldn't move forward until you was honest. So now that you got that out the way and your feelings is caught up, it's a life lesson. So, you know that he's seeing other people. You're not wearing a condom with him. So many things can happen. And on so many different levels. You can get cervical cancer, because what women don't understand from men, the bacteria from other women, the bacteria from the man gets into your system, and you can get cervical cancer years down the line. Or you can get HIV. Or you can get STD. So it's possible you could deal with those things as well. You're 22 years old, and you're not focused right now. You're not focused right now because the dick is on your mind, and he's seeing other women. So he's a distraction. So what do we do from here? How to convince you to move on with your life? Do you need money from him? Is your financial situation bad?
No, it's not. And I'm getting myself through school. I have a full-time job. So no,
so you don't really need him.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't need him. So are other men calling you? And do you like anybody else?
No, I really don't like anybody else.
Okay, so he's really the only one on your roster, so to speak.
Yeah, as of right now, yeah.
Okay, so you have to use it to your advantage. So the way to use stuff like this to your advantage is that you got to call him if he's available so you can fuck him when you're ready to fuck, not let it be when he's ready to fuck. And in that way, you're winning. Psychologically, it's like, okay, when am I going to see you? And he'll tell you whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you write it down on the counter. Say, okay, the feed you Thursday. Okay, bye. Good to hear from you. And Thursday, you get all dolled up, you smell good, and you fuck the hell out of him like a porn star. And you keep it moving. And this is the lane that you chose because there's nobody else in traffic. So with this type of situation, you got to play the hand that you dealt. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just that you're concerned him seeing other people. And you got to be happy. I could easily tell you to leave him alone, but you don't have nobody else. So if you don't have nobody else, you're going to fuck around and get depressed and lonely. And I don't want you to be depressed and lonely. I want you to get some dick at least 2-3 times a month.
Mm-hmm.
No. Everybody got their feelings. Everybody got to get their rocks off, so to speak.
Yeah, but I wonder if there's, any, way. I probably just might have the best of my time in, other ways to, release that energy. Because, it's great. It's good, but it's just a lot that comes with it.
Yeah, we know this, though. I always say that dick and pussy is a distraction, but the discipline has to come on your end. My job is to give you the information. It's up to you how you process it. All I can do is just tell you. And you have to make the right decision and do what's right for you. Because, you could be a nympho. You might want to fuck all the time. I don't know. You might need the dick. Or you stop fucking and you might lose your damn mind. Like, I need some fucking dick. Oh, my God. And you fuck around, be an Uber driver, picking up young boys.
So that's true.
Fucking up before you don't have to pay the tip. You don't have to pay the ride. I just want to fuck him. Young girl riding around the local area having sex with 19 and 20-year-old boys. Be on the lookout. You're like, oh my God, I got him. Who they all caught on to me. They all going, what's that? They all caught on me. They caught on me.
So terrible. So terrible. I was going to be on the run. And now I'm going to be on the run.
Now you're on the run. Because you're fiending for that. You ain't coming to school.
It all started with the fetus. Destruction.
That's crazy. What state are you in?
VA.
Oh, Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay. You near Virginia Beach?
Yes. I'm about 2 hours away from Virginia
Okay.
Beach. I actually went to Norfolk State, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Virginia Beach on November 9th. November 9th, 10th, and I'm sorry, with the Funny Bone down there.
Oh yeah. I know exactly where it's at. Yeah, there's Funny in the plaza.
Yeah, you got to bring him if you can. I'll leave you 2 tickets for the show. And you get a hotel room. You come see my show. You bring him with you, and you fuck the hell out of him. And you call him tomorrow. Yeah, on your turn, you call him and say, "Hey, you want to go? Do you want to go to a comedy show with me?" And he'd probably say yes, because you give him a heads up, and you'll go down there. You get a hotel room, and make sure he pays for it. So you got to get down there, right, and then act tired. You get down there and act tired. Like, I'm so tired. You think we can get a hotel room? I don't want to go. I just don't want to go right back. And bam, you got him.
That's true. And the W is downtown. It's like the W is like right there.
Yeah, you can have a nice evening. Go have some drinks after the show. Fuck the hell out of him. And that's your move from now on. You fuck him when you're ready. And I think that'll take pressure off you mentally. Because right now he's in control.
Yeah, he is. And I definitely feel that he is in control. And it is a lot of pressure. Because it leaves me no way for me to be myself. For me to like genuinely feel comfortable.
Right. That's only because he's in control, hon.
Yeah.
But see, he might be the type of guy, you start telling him you see somebody else, he might lose it.
No, he does. He does. And when I asked him, I was like, so, I mean, you're obviously not ready to commit. So until you're not ready to commit, then I'm not going to give you that same respect. And the next day he called me, he's like, look, even though I am the way I am, I just don't want you to change yourself. Code words as in, I'm gonna still hold around, and I'm not gonna like the fact that you might want to hold around with other people. So,
see, men have a bad habit of locking women down, and then still doing what they want to do, which is a hypocrite to me. You're a hypocrite. See, my thing is, you stay single, you can do what you want to do. But as soon as you tell a woman that's your girl, you should try to make that type of commitment to her instead of being out here still slinging dick or women out there fucking if you made a commitment. Because if you don't make a commitment to nobody, you can do whatever you want to do. And men lie. They get married, they put the ring on the woman's finger and lock her down, and she's in the house or whatever. The girl's being faithful, and the guy still got the side bitches, still fucking the hoe, still just doing what they want to do. Me personally, I just think it's wrong. I just think people should just stay single and do what they want to do. Because I don't like the woman calling me a liar. I don't want the woman to ever say I'm a cheater. That's just me. If I stay single, guess what? I can do what the fuck I want to do. Can't nobody say shit. And I don't like answering questions. I don't like when somebody like, where you been? Where you doing? Bitch, you are not the FBI. I'm not asking them for questions. So I do the right thing because I don't like to be asked questions. I'm going to do the right thing. Are you Gemini? No, I'm an Aries.
You're Aries? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I want to do the right thing. So me and the female, we have respect for one another. You know the way I'm moving. Time I get in, time I catch a flight and all that. That's the respect I'm going to give you. So I'm going to do right. But I'm older, though. When I was young, in my 20s and 30s, shit, I was trying to fuck everything moving. But I was still single, though. With these guys today, and back then, too, They'll get girls, put a ring on their finger, put them in the house, have babies out of wedlock and all this kind of shit. And men are not really that strong. You know, a nigga go out and get a bitch pregnant, the girl usually accepts it. You let a female cheat on a nigga and go get pregnant and come back to say, baby, I got pregnant by so-and-so. No nigga in America, maybe one or two, I'll say, all right, baby, I'm going to help you raise another nigga's kid, even though you cheated on me.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
It's a double-edged sword. It's definitely a double-edged sword that goes both ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, double standards is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It really
definitely.
Is.
They're definitely a challenge. I don't have any. I'm not expecting to get any until my late 40s, maybe late 30s.
Well, you keep going at the rate you're going, you might fuck around and get pregnant, so you better be careful.
No, at this rate, it's more so of looking at life in this perspective of seeing what I like and what I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
What don't you like? Explain what you mean.
As far as what I don't like, just getting to know myself as far as what to look for in the future when it comes to somebody that I do want to spend the rest of my life with.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
I can figure out myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just figuring out myself. And I realized, like, when I read your email that you were going to actually speak to me, which I super duper appreciate this, but I would like to make it clear that I wasn't necessarily looking for him to help me, whether it was financially or mentally or emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
It was mostly for him to help myself, not to help me
what do you
do
mean,
better with my financially. I wanted him to possibly give me the tools that I can help myself, or the drive to help myself do better.
Okay, explain.
Not necessarily depend on him.
Like, and what are the tools was you looking for?
As far as like advice with financial, like investing and.
Oh, he's a smart guy. He's not no bum.
No, he's a smart guy. So, and his portfolio, his real estate portfolio is really nice, and I was looking for just tips and tools that can help myself.
So you want to learn from him?
Yeah, and I think that's really what's in it. Like, it's not about it's really not about the gift. Because I feel like I
say that one more time, because for some reason you're breaking up, baby. Say it again.
Yeah, so it's really not about the gift, because I know that if I really wanted to get money from him, I can ask him for it.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm not the type to ask. Now,
I'm going to pause for 1 second. Where are you at in your house?
I'm definitely in the living room. Can you hear me? Is it still breaking up?
Yeah, I need you to walk around a little bit. You were somewhere before, and it was so clear. It was so clear. Let me hear it. Yeah, that's much better. Can you stay your ass there for a minute?
Yes. So I was pretty much just looking for him to just show me a better way to live my life.
Okay.
It wasn't
I like that.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily me depending on him for anything or just taking. I do want to take from him, but it's mostly knowledge that I can recycle throughout my life and my kids.
That is so nice, man.
Yeah, and my kids.
This is beautiful.
So it wasn't necessarily about the materialistic things, because like I said, I have a full-time job. I'm in school.
Mm-hmm. Go back to that position you're moving.
Can you hear me now?
Right. Why you keep moving?
No, I swear I'm not moving. I swear I'm not moving.
You move the inch. Stay your ass right there. I see everything. I know exactly when you're moving.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely, and I think that's what it is. Like, I was listening to your podcast, your recent one.
Mm-hmm.
I Can't Please Him.
Right.
And you said you stated that to make a relationship last, you have to create memories.
Right.
And it's not that I look at this as a relationship, but I kind of do. I think any type of interaction with somebody, there's a relationship. And I look at this relationship as a learning experience. Like you said, it's to a certain extent I got played. But it's a lesson. It's a lesson that I can take from.
But maybe you didn't get played though. See, now that I'm hearing the whole story, maybe you didn't get played. Yeah, he said he was going to give you some money, but now you have to change your mindset, right? Your mindset is you're going to kick it with him until you get every bit of information that you need to move on to do what you got to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now you change your mindset. Your mindset is, okay, fuck them up. I got to ask them now. So you got to start getting a little book, writing certain questions down, and every now and then over the next few months, you get into his head. You ask him questions about this, you write it down. You ask questions about that, you write it down. Even sometimes after you have sex, if you can get your phone and record some of the things that he talks about. So now what happens is this becomes more of a project to protect you. You fuck when you want to, you get the knowledge when you want to, and you move on. And who knows, you might, as you get older, he might really start liking you more. You might wind up just being together. These things are possible. But in order for you to have the psychological edge, and this is me giving you game, this is the way I want you to think, so that you don't feel like you're being played, that you don't feel like you're giving us, because you got that squeaky little cute voice. Women who got that squeaky little cute voice that can work at this man is deep down inside you just like a hoe. Not a bad thing, but you fuck good, you lick balls, you suck toes, and he's happy with that, but you want more. So my point is, since you're like that, enjoy yourself and reverse your way of thinking. And I think that you'll be a little more happier with it.
I can definitely do that. I
guarantee it. If you do it that way, you'll feel better as well, too.
Yeah,
and every time I talk to a female,
really waste my time.
Yeah, every time I talk to a female, I always want y'all to give a nigga a head in the car. Like, women giving niggas head in the car fell off since 1997. And that statistically across the nation, men getting head in the car has declined about 7% for the last 15 years. So my job is to get everybody to get back in position, and you got to do that to that nigga. You got to fuck his head up. Yeah, you got to fuck his head up. That he is sprung. Because you are in a competition. See, a lot of women will say, oh, a nigga going to have to want me for me because I'm not competing. But we all compete every day. You know, and what people don't understand is McDonald's competes against Burger King, and Burger King competes against Wendy's. The Yankees compete against the Boston Red Sox, and the Patriots compete against the Atlanta Falcons. So my point is, this is the reason why they have a Super Bowl. So whoever outplays the other person gets to win the championship. Now, some women are timid, so they don't feel like, I don't want to go the extra yard. Well, you've already lost the game. So you have to compete. You have to stay in shape. You got to be the best freak in bed. Still be a lady, but you got to fuck good in bed and understand that if you take a loss, it's a loss, because that's what builds character. That's what makes you win for the next go round. And you take the knowledge that he gives you, and the next guy you meet might be the guy, and you drop that knowledge to that dude, and that dude can be the kind of man that you mold into being what you want him to be. So
do you honestly think that that's a woman's role is we have to mold the man that we want. Is that possible?
Yeah, it's possible. Anything's possible. You know, there's some men in the world who like to be led. Like, I hear a lot of women saying, I hate a nigga that I got to tell what to do. But there's some guys who like that. And it's usually because they wasn't raised by their father and their mom did all the raising, so they've been used to telling what to do their whole life. So they become mama boys or they become demasculized. So they're used to a female telling what to do. Sometimes when I travel this country and I'm at a store, I actually see women shopping for their husbands while the motherfucker in there. And she's like, put this on. She put it up to him, take it out of his pants. I really want to just go trip a motherfucker or punch him in the ribs. I do, bitch ass nigga, you know. But that's just the way it is. You know, that's how some of these guys are, you know. So there's nothing I could do. I just watch and try to understand it. But yeah, you definitely can. You definitely can. You just got, like I said, I always say, outthink your opponent. You got to outthink them. A lot of people don't know how to think it, but as long as you have common sense, as long as you strategize, as long as you don't put yourself in harm's way to hurt yourself, you're fine. So like I said, try to wear a condom as much as you can so he don't ever bring you nothing home. Because he could fuck a girl and not even give you a disease, but you can get bacteria infection. Now your pussy stink, when you pee, you smell it, you're like, what the fuck is that odor? You don't want to confront him because you know he's going to deny it. I don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 blah. Because if that ever happens, then you have to say to him, well, you got to start wearing a condom. He's going to argue and bitch, that's not necessary. But if he starts that, then you got to cut him off because now your life is in jeopardy. So you've been in jeopardy since day one, but not once you confront it. Because people are nasty out there. They nasty, baby. So you just think about all the shit that he do to you. He might be doing the same thing to somebody else. And I know he's doing stuff to you because I could tell.
Is it wide open? You think so?
Is that what, hon?
I said, is it that noticeable? You think noticeable?
I'm just an experienced man. I just think I'm gifted at what I do. That's all. Yeah, I'm not a psychic. I just, you know, it's just something about when I talk to people, I can look at them, hear. It's like, I don't know. I can't explain it. I really can't. But did you purchase my comedy CD, Who Raised You?
On iTunes? I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Cool. All right, so it's number 2 in the country. Tomorrow to come out number 10 on Billboard. But it should really be number 4. They got some dude on there, some white guy who is a comedian, but he got music in his CD, so it's not really actual stand-up. But my main concern is just as long as I can stay in the top 10 for a year, because I'm dropping a comedy CD every year for the next 15 years. Yep, every year. Just to show, I really want to show how talented I am as a comedian by writing different material every year.
Versatile.
Right. That's what I want to do. I want to show every year how I got something. I think the new act next year is going to be a thing I used to do a long time ago called Put Your Head Out the Window. And I had this girl talking about, I'm like, bitch, put your head out the window. And the girl's like, I don't want to put my head out the window. I think it's going to be funny. I really do.
Honestly, okay, so how many shows a year do you have?
Well, it's 365 days in a year. I probably have, close to about 300 and something. Maybe
okay,
310.
so how much new material do you write when you do?
I don't actually write. I actually write in my head.
Okay,
so I come up with material.
Off the bat?
Yeah, the material comes up. I come up with different material every day. Now, sometimes when I'm tired on the show, you might hear something old because I'm trying to get through it. You know, because sometimes your brain gets tired. You know, with all that flying that I do, you can get worn out. You could truly get worn out. So this is my first. I'm home now. I just got back home, and I've been gone for almost a month and a half, and I'm only here for a couple of days, and then I have to shoot down to Miami with Puffy. Who else? Andre Harrell and Noriega, because I'm about to do Drink Champs again on Saturday.
Oh, man, I loved you on Drink Champs. Like, that was so funny.
Yeah.
Honestly, TK, do you mind if I call you TK or Mr.
Yeah, you call me TK.
Okay. So, honestly, if you just record yourself when you do these shows, which I'm pretty sure you do already, honestly, I think you should come out with a CD every month. Every month. No, and you can definitely do it. Like, you have the motivation, you have the drive. It's there. I really think you should do it. Every month, come out with a new CD. And just flood in the inventory, flood in the market with your talent.
Yeah, but you can't do it every month. It doesn't work that way. The system won't allow that.
Really?
Yeah, the system won't allow it. And plus, I got so much going on. Like I got a lot going on. Woo! So I got the CD, and I dropped the album, and I own my own label. But now I'm working on my book. The book will be out in January. I'm also working on a script. In the midst of all that, I'm training just to stay in shape. I have to be a father to my children, my girls and my sons who I love very dearly. And then I just got other things in the works. So it will be kind of hard. Plus, you have to market this stuff the way you're doing it. And plus, I have the show that I'm doing with you. So with that said, with the podcast, with the record label, with being a parent, with being a mentor, with promoting stuff and performing, it's really hard. But if I do it once a year, it's cool because I record every February. I record in February the new material, but I don't drop it till like September. And I drop it around the same time I do my show with the Breakfast Club every year.
So is this mostly just editing?
Yeah, I have a team who does that. Yeah, we have a team that does that. Then you have to go through all the particular channels to get everything structured as far as publicity. And I do everything myself. I set up all radio. I set up magazines. I set up everything with all the radio stations around the world. I do all that myself. Okay.
So I see what you're doing. You're punching out quality versus quantity.
Right.
Okay. And me and the underground movement, because I love underground music. It's just in the underground world, quality or quantity weighs more. But definitely, I want to say push yourself to the max. You have 1,001 jobs, and like you just told me, nothing's impossible.
Right.
So
true.
you have to promise me that you're gonna have to push yourself.
I'll push myself now, hon, to the end. But realistically, I only could drop a CD once a year.
Wow.
Like the way I promoted this CD, Who Raised You, with the hard work and 3 weeks of radio and interviews, I could do that every month. Wow. No way. There's no way I could do that. And plus, I want to rest.
2 a year. 3 weeks of editing, and then you have from February.
It's possible
to September.
To do 2 a year, but I really like one a year because I got to do, like I said, once I do the book of Who Raised You, and I go on tour with that, that's going to take a lot out of me. And then I'm not doing Who Raised You anymore. It'll be on to some other material that I've been waiting to use because Who Raised You, when I came up with that, I've been working on that for a minute, and it took off. And normally I don't even do jokes. Like Who Raised You is the title, and I put new jokes around Who Raised You, but I never used to use Who Raised You that much. I'd have been on to something else 10 different times already.
Wow. Okay.
I can come up. Yeah. So Who Raised You is the longest I've ever did the callback line, they're called in the comedy world. But I have so many others, and I'm excited to put those out.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Keep going.
Well, thank
keep
you.
pushing.
Yeah, every year I want to show something different. So next year it'll be the book, then another comedy CD. But next year I'll drop 2 comedy CDs. I drop Dick Gregory CD on the anniversary of his death. I'm calling that Gregory the God. And then I'm dropping my CD. So I will drop on.
The Dick Gregory the God, is that going to be, what is going to be the theme on that one?
It's going to be a comedy CD, one of his shows. Yeah, one of his shows that he did. So I'm going to drop it. So I'll drop that next year and put enough time in between him so that when I drop mine, we won't be in competition.
Which makes sense, of course.
Yeah, I don't want to compete with him. But right now, out of all the comics in the country, I'm the only Afro-American comedian in the top 10. Kevin Hart's not even in the top 10.
Wow.
Yeah, I outsold him too. So
wait, what made you start doing the podcast?
Charlamagne and Angela Yee and the whole Breakfast Club clique, because when I was on the Breakfast Club, when I did the Breakfast Club 3 years ago, my numbers were really good, and people just like the way I talk. And Charlamagne's known me since he was a kid, so he's always liked the fact that I've always given positive knowledge. So he asked me for 2 years to do it, and I turned him down. So I was like, I ain't doing no damn podcast. I didn't even know what it was, to be honest with you. I kept saying they want me to do an iPod or some shit, iPod. So here we are, changing lives, making people happy, and it's so good to hear another woman on my show who has her head all right, and you're fucking. See, and that's the great thing. I'm glad that you're fucking. You're fucking, you have a good time. Because when I was coming up, I think all women, when they're 20, should explore. Because you still have time to get your life together. You just can't have no babies.
Yeah.
So you see, when you're young, life is about exploring. You date this guy, you date that guy, you get the knowledge that you want, and then you take all that and you mold yourself into be a great woman, and then you luckily marry the right guy. Luckily. Hopefully you do.
Why is it the luckily?
Because the world, what people don't see about society is that everybody is today, you never usually marry somebody that you grew up with, that was in your hood or whatever, usually somebody in another state. You're in Virginia, you could probably meet somebody that lives in Seattle. They're raised differently in Seattle. They think process, the way they dress, all that is different. So it's a combination of so many things when people meet. How you was raised, who you hung out with, all these things mold your mindset. So it's kind of hard to really be compatible. I always say relationships are like the Rubik's Cube. All the colors got to fit in order to win. You know how difficult that thing is to fix, to put in all the colors. So to me, that's my analogy of relationships. It's hard, but you got to roll the dice and you take your wins, you take your losses, and some people are scared to lose after they get their feelings hurt. Some women can't take it, but it's part of life.
Yeah. So you agree that what you're saying is, from somebody being around my neighborhood that I grew up in the same environment will understand me a lot more.
Oh, absolutely.
Better than somebody in a different environment. However, does that make, if I do decide to step outside the box and travel and see different environments and then come back and settle for one person, does that make me less vulnerable to step out later on in life?
No, but I think once you start traveling, you can't fuck with nobody from your neighborhood because you've outgrown them, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Life is about growing and exploring life. Like, I remember one time I met a girl, nice girl, and she grew up where I grew up at. She lived where I grew up at. And I said to myself, there's no way I'm going to travel the fucking world and then go back to my hood to date a girl where I grew up at. That's out of the picture. That's not happening. Because I come from the hood, and my mother and father took care of it. It wasn't bad, nothing like that. I had both my parents, and then nice. My father kept us dressed really nice. But now, I'm dealing with circular driveways, security gates, all these type of trees. There was no way I could go back and date someone that I got to double park my car on the street with my high beams on, the flashing light, run up to the 9th floor. And there's nothing wrong with it. People do it. It's just that I've outgrown that. That's not something I could do. So life is about growing. And I always tell people you should never die where you was born. Because if you die where you was born, that means you never went anywhere. I think you should be born in one place and be buried somewhere else. Even though Muhammad Ali went back and that was his choice, I truly feel you should be buried somewhere else.
Muhammad Ali was a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You like Muhammad Ali. Good man.
Yeah.
Good man. All right, beautiful.
Share it again.
Thank
you so much for allowing me to speak with you. I really do appreciate it.
Definitely. You got my number. You can call me anytime. But remember, November 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, I'm at the Funny Bone in Virginia Beach, and I know it's going to sell out. So you call me. I'll give you 2 tickets for that. To all the fans across the country, if you haven't gotten the Who Raised You CD on iTunes, Tidal, Amazon, I need you to pick it up because I'm nominated for a Grammy. And understand one thing, I'm the only Afro-American on Billboard in the top 10. So I want to keep this momentum going so that I say we because I'm a hustler. I came up as a hustler. So my whole crew, when we ate. So I feel that when I win the Grammy, it's really going to be all of us win the Grammy.
Yeah, it's the whole team. Yeah,
we are a team because most celebrities don't go back and look out for people or take care of their people. I'm different. I'll be in the hood and I'll mess with everybody in a minute. And this is for us. It's about a real dude who came from the streets, who looked out for people, who want to give something back, who want to share his success with everybody. And this is what I want to do. When I win, we all win. That's the way I believe.
Yeah.
It's not just going to be me. Oh, I did this, I did that. No. It's we. So if I win the Grammy, between us personally, I just hope that I'm really just nominated and just so I could be in the building. But if I drop one every year, eventually they'll give me one.
They have to. They have to recognize the hustle. They have to say, keep pushing, man. We're going to make this number 1.
Yeah, so that's what we got to do. So to the fans across the country, to all the homies, to all the beautiful women who are trying to achieve in life, to the girls who have mismanaged their pussy, to the fifth power that are looking for guidance, make sure that you DM me on the TK Kirkland Show. Tell me what you're going through. And I promise you, as soon as I get the time, I will hit you back. To the fellas who been DMing me about the baby mama thing, I'm going to fall back on you guys for a minute. But what I do want to tell you is keep your dick in your pants. Stay focused. Get your money right. Remember, you got to be qualified to talk to a woman. If you ain't got $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in the bank, do not say hello to her whatsoever because you're not qualified. To everybody, to you beautiful, may your pain be champagne. I'll see you in November.
See you in November. Bye, TK.
I'll take it, beautiful.
This episode of the TK Kirkland Show was produced by Jonathan Mena, executive produced by Charlemagne the God, music by Lando Beats. This is an official Loudspeakers Network production.